Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come on.
Is there an email also?
Yes, 100 plus.
Oh, the one that you guys emailed me on?
Yes.
Perfect.
That's
I'll
our
take
email.
it.
Thank you
Awesome.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Noah, come on. Come on. Good morning, guys. I know it's a little bit of a confusing video right now, but it was kind of loud and I was working on just getting him out of the building. I cannot believe that I had to do this for a second time with one of our dogs. I am currently at the Humane Society of Broward County, and this is our big, beautiful boy, Noah, who you guys might remember. He was our gentle giant, and he was adopted. And he was adopted to a family that we did an interview on. We did an application. We went to the home and did a thorough home check. They even had a time being where they did a foster to adopt to make sure it was a good fit. They said, yes, we love him, we want him. They came in, they filled out the paperwork, they officially adopted him, and I guess it wasn't working out. They contacted us and said it just wasn't the right fit for them. So of course we said, absolutely, we will take him back. He always comes back to us. Our dogs always come back to us. It's in our contract that our dogs always come back to us. And he was scheduled to be dropped off to Imperial Point Animal Hospital this morning at 8 a.m. And last night, while we were at our fundraiser, we got a text message stating that Noah had been dropped off by a family member at the shelter. And the owner was getting ready to get on a plane, so that was all the information that we had. And while we were at our fundraiser and supposed to be socializing and talking with our supporters and people that came out to the fundraiser, our whole crew was going crazy, everybody on their phones. We were calling every shelter in the Tri-County area. I personally was on my phone going through every single photo in every shelter in Broward, Miami, and Palm Beach to try and find Noah. We finally found out that he was dropped off at the Humane Society, so we contacted them immediately and told them the story. Unfortunately, last night it was too late to be able to go get him out. So we all had to sit at our fundraiser knowing that our big, beautiful Noah was stuck in a cage at the Humane Society all alone all night. And we were devastated. We were sick. We were heartbroken. None of us slept last night. I could not get here fast enough this morning. And I'm just at a loss. I'm at a complete loss for words that this gorgeous boy ended up dropped off at the Humane Society. We do everything in our power to ensure that these dogs go to safe, loving, stable, forever homes. We even get bashed sometimes for being too OCD and too over the top and too protective because of our policies and because of the procedures that we go through to adopt out our dogs. But we do that because they've already been through so much that we only want the best for them. We don't want them to see anything but love and affection for the rest of their lives. And we don't want things like this to happen. And it says my connection is weak. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. Okay, I hope you can hear me now. It said my connection was weak. But we do everything in our power to ensure that this does not happen to our dogs. Like, I'm in tears right now. Look at him. He is so happy to be out of there. And it's killing me. It's killing me that he had to sit in a cage last night in a loud shelter where he doesn't know what happened. He doesn't know what happened to the family that he's known for a month now. He was just dropped off into this cold place. I'm sorry, I'm getting choked up because I love this dog. And I cannot believe that this happened to him. When anybody adopts from us, they sign a contract. And in the contract, it states if for any reason at all, the dog is not working out, if it's just, you don't have the time for it, or the dog is destructive, or you can't potty train, or whatever the reason is. And it doesn't matter if it's a week, 2 weeks, 6 months, or 5 years down the road, that dog always comes back to our rescue. Always. You are not to rehome the dog on your own. You are not to drop the dog off at a shelter, because we will find another home for the dog. We will go through the same process that we went through with you, the interview process, the adoption application process, the home check process, meet and greet with any animals currently in the home. We go over all of our policies and procedures and everything when we do adoptions of our dogs to ensure that stuff like this does not happen. And now this is the second time in, it's less than 2 months that I've had to go and run to a shelter to get one of our dogs out of there. I just can't believe it. But Noah is safe. He is back in the loving, loving arms of 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida. And we are going to bring him back to Imperial Point Animal Hospital. We're going to love on him. And we are going to find him the perfect home. We are going to find him the home that is going to love him and adore him forever, and not take him 12 hours before he's supposed to come back to us and drop him at an animal shelter, instead of just calling us and saying, listen, we can't do it another night. Can somebody come and get him? Which of course we would have run to get our dog. Instead, you bring him to the shelter, admissions, and drop him off and walk away. I'm so sick. But he is back with us. He is safe. And if anybody out there listening wants to give Noah a forever, ever home, a loving home, please contact us. I'm going to get in the car now. I can't sit in the car with him and video because my connection gets weak. So I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to get in the car, and I am just going to hug him and kiss him and love on him. And then we are heading back to Imperial Point Animal Hospital, where Amy is going to be waiting to jump on him and love on him and hug him, because none of us in our crew and our volunteers who knew what was happening last night have been able to sleep at all. We've all been sick to our stomachs, just not knowing what had happened to him and why he was in the shelter. And anybody who knows anything about the shelters, including the Humane Society, where you surrender your personal dogs, knows that when you surrender an animal, there is no guarantee that that dog is making it out of there alive. They even have signs up that state, when you surrender your animal, make sure it's something that you want to do, because the dog can either be put up for adoption or euthanized immediately. Immediately. It says it on a sign behind the desk here in the admissions. So of course, we were all terrified because he was surrendered, and just wanted to get him out as quickly as possible. So I just wanted to do a quick video and show you guys what we've been dealing with since last night, and luckily we got our boy back. I love you. I love you so much. So I'm going to sign off for now. 100 plus abandoned dogs of Everglades, Florida, with Noah safely back in our loving arms and our care and out of the shelter.